guys, and we've got a new WoW video, and in this WoW we are versing an alliance called Mean Machine. It is the 4th WoW of season 50 and I'm on part 3. So on part 3 I've got a duped guillotine 2099, I've got a rank 2 ebony maw, and on section 2 I've got an infamous Iron Man that's ascended and a rank 2 7-star Omega Sentinel. So in this WoW we are taking the boss on the far left, which is Iron Man Infinity War on the regeneration node, and we are taking Spider Ham on the boss island. He is on the left and he's on the second node. So for this WoW, what I want to do is I need specific counters and I need tactic counters as well. So initially I had planned using Scorpion for ebony maw, but that is a bit risky, so I decided to use Human Torch instead, and also because he's got a good synergy with Killmonger, which may come useful against the Spider-Ham boss towards the ending of the war. So here you can see I'm contemplating between the two, but I do decide to go with Human Torch. Yeah, I'm just checking that I selected the tactic for this war before we go in. You don't want to go into the war without selecting the tactic, otherwise your attackers would not benefit from it. So yeah, I'm just scouting to see if I can complete all of my fights with the 6 energy I have, and I can, because section 2 part 2 was already completed and it saves me energy as well. So yeah, I'm using all of my 20% boost because I am going to be using Terex mainly for this part, and just one fight with Human Torch. So for me, Terex has been a very good attacker this season so far. I haven't died with him yet. Let's hope we don't die with him. So I haven't died with him as yet, and he's been doing fights pretty easy. So against this first fight, it's against a guillotine 2099 and her health pool is very low. So this is a very straightforward fight, and what you want to watch out here is you don't want her to go into a phasing mechanism where you can miss. So Terex is immune to power drain. You can see that she threw a special 1 and he did not get power drain. So what I'm doing here is I'm waiting for my special attack to be unlocked so I can throw a special and build up some rock stacks. So what I do is, when I've got some rock stacks, I am going to be using a heavy attack, because with Terex, the more indestructible charges he's got, the harder he is going to hit. So you can see guys, it's a pretty straightforward fight, and although her special 1 has power drain, we're not getting power drain, and I just rinse and repeat until she's dead. And that was a 39,000 heavy attack against her. With the second fight against Ebony Maw, what you want to do with Human Torch is you want to enlist, or you want to activate his pre-fight ability, which additionally does more damage and does a lot of damage when the defender throws a special attack. So here you can only parry Ebony Maw when when he throws a light attack or medium attack. You can't parry him on the other one. So here I'm just playing it safe because I know it's a very tricky defender. But the good thing with Human Torch is, even if Ebony Maw puts a falter debuff on you, you will still be able to attack him. Unfortunately, I did take some degen damage, but it's okay because within 40 seconds Ebony Maw is dead, and I'm not going to be using Human Torch for any other fight throughout this one. Moving on to section 2, we've got the infamous Iron Man, and on this node, if you hit him while he has an armor up buff, you will take bleed damage. However, the good thing with Terex is he is bleed immune, he is shock immune, and he is power drain immune. So Terex is a very good counter here. I would normally take this fight with Quake, but I had died using her previously, so she is more risky, and Terex is a more safe option here. So yeah, I'm not rushing this fight. I know it's an Ascended 6-star Max Sig Infamous Iron Man, and you see I take my time here. I do take some damage, I do take a lot of block hits, but we do get the fight done. Here you can see that his auto block fails, his evade fails, even his power lock fails against Terex, just because Terex is a tactic attacker and he is immune to all of those things. So yeah, I throw a special, and what I'm going to do is I'm trying to parry him so I can throw a heavy while I've still got my indestructible charges, but unfortunately it does not work out. Here I try to heavy him, he resists my heavy attack and he punishes me, but it's okay. The good thing with Infamous Iron Man is when he hits you, not all of his hits are critical, and sometimes he does not do a lot of damage. So yeah, not here, the next one I think, oh there we go. So we throw a heavy attack there and it does 38,000 damage. So yeah, I know once he goes below 15%, he is going to get a regen buff. So I'm trying to get to a special before he goes to his 15% and hopefully try and knock him down. But unfortunately, we don't kill him before his regen starts or while it's activated. He unfortunately regens all of his health back, going back to 40%, but because we've been doing damage to him while he's regening, he doesn't go all the way to 40%. So there I do a heavy attack that does 41,000. So normally he would go back up to 40%, but because we did that huge attack, he's only at 13%. So here I'm not trying to dex any of the specials, because it's war. If it was any other mode, I would dex his specials, because I just want to play it safe. I don't want to die against this Infamous Iron Man. So we just end him off there with a medium. You can see the medium did 9k and he's dead. So before Mega Sentinel, I do heal up Terex, because I'm also going to be using Terex against the Iron Man Infinity War mini boss on the left hand side. So with Omega Sentinel, you don't want to hit her, you don't want to do full combos on her, because she can auto block and she can put an incinerate debuff on you. So I didn't want to take that chance, because I'm not 100% sure if Terex is incinerate immune. I should have read his abilities before. So yeah, okay, there we go. He's only bleed immune and shock immune, so he can take incinerate damage. So here what I'm trying to do is, whenever I get a chance to parry her, I will punish her or I will throw a heavy attack. I know her health pool is very low, and if I do this strategy, it's going to work very well. So I throw a special one here, try to get a parry and throw a heavy. So you can see his heavy attacks are doing a lot of damage, and the good thing with Terex is when you throw a heavy attack with him, his power drain stops wherever you throw the heavy attack. So we've got 9 charges, we throw a heavy, and that was a 30k heavy attack with Terex. You can see, I don't know why the game like froze there, it was bugging out or something, just because maybe Command thinks Terex is like a cheat code or something. I did get worried there, because what if she punished me and I ended up dying. I did not run an indestructible boost here, I ran a regeneration bar boost. So here I throw a special one, and what I want to do is I want to parry her here and throw a heavy attack. She didn't die, so I'm just going to do that again. You can see I'm only attacking her when she's stunned or when I throw a heavy attack. And I think this is one where I get the parry and she should be dead. So there we go, that's our part complete. And then we are going to move on to the Iron Man Infinity War mini boss fight and the Spider-Ham fight once we do get energy. So guys, this is the second part of the Alliance War video. we just completed our part 5, and now I've got 2 mini bosses to tackle. The first one is an Iron Man Infinity War. He's a 7-star dude. On the left island, he's the left boss. And the second one is a rank 3 Spider Ham. He's a dude 7-star, and he's on the boss island, and he's on the left side, and we say left 2, so he's the second defender on the left side. So here I'm boosting up just to make sure that I don't die. However, this is a very beefy Iron Man. He's only a rank 1, but on this specific node he is quite annoying. You'll see, without the correct counter you can die, and I did die in this fight. And the thing is, the other alliance banned, I think they banned Corvus Glaive, they banned CGR, and they banned Hulkling. So normally if they didn't ban Hulkling, I would have probably used Hulkling in this fight as well. I'll probably use Hulkling in my entire fight as well. You can see I just dashed into his special 1 there, but I meant to dash back. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe it was on my side, or maybe it was a war bug, but it doesn't matter. We got hit and we are taking some damage. But the thing is, with Terex, his heavy attacks, when he has indestructible charges, can do some nice damage. So my mistake in this fight was I was trying to play it too safe. I should have been a bit more aggressive, and I should have punished his heavy attack. You can see a few heavy attacks I missed out because I missed time when to throw it, I think. But then again, I just intercepted his heavy attack. But normally I would try to heavy him while I've got indestructible charges, and I did make a mistake there, and he did hit me. So you'll see I do die in this fight. It's a very, I would say, a very salty death, because I wouldn't expect to die in a fight like this. It's only a rank 1 7-star, but I mean, it's Terex. He's not the best attackers. He is good with this tactic, but mine's only a rank 4. I've got a 7-star dude, but he's only 620, so I have to choose between my 6-star and my 7-star. If I brought in my 7-star, I won't be able to do as much damage as what I'm doing with the 6-star, just because of his signatures. Signature level. My 6-star is, I think, is SIG 140, and yeah, the 7-star is only SIG 20, so it was a better option to bring in the 6-star, but unfortunately in this case we did die using the 6-star. So I think the tactic, this tactic is going to be going on for 3 months. So during off season I will bring in the 7-star and see how the 7-star works. Who knows, he might be better, he might be worse, but I'm not willing to take that risk during an on season Alliance War fight, and not especially in this season, because we are trying to push Platinum 2. Last season we took it easy, we wasn't very concerned about pushing Alliance War, it was more about Battlegrounds. But this season we are trying to push in Alliance War just to get our level back up to where we were. So I brought him down to 90, I think it was 94,000 health, and I revived and I healed him all the way just to be safe, because I could not afford a second death in this one. So I'll just leave this fight to play on, and you guys can just watch the gameplay from here. Once Iron Man goes below, I think it's 10%, he gains power, and he can also auto block you. So if I don't have my tactic charge on me, he is going to auto block me and he will punish me. So I'm just trying to play it safe, trying to bait his special ones, and I'm trying not to push him to a special 2 or special 3. Yeah, I tried to intercept him, but he blocked me. Thankfully he didn't punish me. Here like managed to carry him, so I said let me throw my heavy because I've got some indestructible charges here. And yeah, I just waited for him to throw a special. I don't want to throw him to a special, so it's easy to burst, but I like to keep him to 2 bars of power below, just because he's got the power gain here. Yeah, also here he goes to the special phase. And finally we got him down. So that's my last fight with Terex. I did all my park fights, not like 3 park fights with him, 1 with Human Torch, and here I brought in Killmonger for this rank 3 Spider Ham. Now every 7 seconds he is going to gain power, or every time I apply a debuff to him. Now with Killmonger, I'm not sure if it's all his medium attacks, but I know the first medium attack puts a bleed debuff on him, so you'll see he gains a lot of power throughout the fight. And if I brought in a different champion, for example Kingpin, Zemo, Shang-Chi, I don't have ranked up Shang-Chi, but any other champion here, if I had used them, I would have probably died. I think maybe if I used Hercules, I could have done the fight, but any other champion would have died. I would have died here for sure. You'll watch the fight, you'll go through it, and you'll see how he gains power here. Thankfully I threw in an indestructible boost, and thankfully with Killmonger's special 2 you gain indestructible charges. So here I'm trying to make sure I've always got a true strike buff on me, just because I don't want him to evade me and go unblockable. So here he gained power, and I didn't want him to throw his special 2 because I would have taken a lot of damage there. So I pushed him to a special 3. I threw my special 2 just so I can get my indestructible charges, and I wouldn't take any damage with the special 3. I almost timed out on this fight. I think I was a minute left. Now here I wanted to go for a special 2, but then I saw I've got 4 power stings on me. If I had thrown the special 2, I would have died here for sure. Although I had the indestructible, because it's power sting, I would have died. So here he evades me because I didn't have the true strike, and thankfully he didn't punish me. So you can see I panicked there a little bit and threw my relic, and he still didn't punish me. So yeah, I'm just trying to push him to a bar of power so I can evade his special attack, and as soon as his special attack finishes, I go in and throw a medium attack, and that's how I get my true strike buff with Killmonger. So yeah, I went for another special 2. I waited for him, and he threw his special 2. Now thankfully I had my indestructible charges on, and we didn't take a lot of damage there. So now I'm back into the corner. I'm waiting for him to throw a heavy attack, so I can throw my special 2, and again he goes to another special 3. And at this point I'm like seeing the time. I'm thinking to myself, what if I time out? I need to play a little bit more aggressive here, because this was a very close war and I needed to solo this fight. So here there's no ways I'll get to a special 2, or I'll get to throw that special 2, just because when you put debuffs on Killmonger, he gains power. So here he threw here he put debuffs on me, and I went straight to a special 2. So now I've got the true strike on me, and he can't evade. If I were to push him to 2 bars of power here, his special 2 would have probably killed me. So when he was, I think he was very low on power, he was way less than 1 bar of power, that's when I decided to throw my special 2. If I did it when he was at a bar of power, he would probably went to 2 bars of power there. So here I'm trying to bait his special one, and I'm like, shit, I've got just over 1.5 minutes, and I'm worried now. So here, thankfully, his special 2 wasn't unblockable. So I just blocked it. I knew if I tried to fix it, I would have taken more damage and I'd probably die. As you can see, he like almost killed me with that special 2, taking it into the wall. So here, I think I push him. Yeah, I push him to special 3. I got very lucky with the intercepts here. If not, he would have punished me, and I know he would have hit me 3 times and then threw his special 3. Well, that's how the AI probably works in this scenario. So we're not going to take any damage here, and I think we're down to I think less than a minute now, and he's down to 17% health. And he is a 7-star rank 3, and his health was over 400,000 in this match. So this was a very good placement on their side. And here my wife decides to message me in the middle of the fight, but thankfully I managed to kill him. I don't know how I kill him. I think he died to bleed damage there. So there we go, guys. That was the 2 mini bosses I had to take. It was very long and very stressful because I needed to solo these fights because it was a close war. And we did lose this one because one of my alliance mates in my battle group decided to leave in the middle of the war. I don't know if it was something personal or if it was an unforeseen circumstance or whatever it is, but he decided to leave, and that's what costed us the war. If he had not left, we would have probably got all of our attack bonus, and we would have probably won this war just based on attack bonus. So you win some, you lose some, and that's just how the game goes. But the good thing is we are very close to Platinum 2. I think we top 30 in Platinum 3 at the moment. Yeah. So there we go. So we're just going to play the rest of the wars and see how the season pans out.